a restaurant here in Brisbane, in Australia. And I'm like, no. Like, I've been looking for over 20-something years and I've never come across empanadas. We found 3 restaurants. None of them are cooked the authentic corn tortilla, how I remember it, or folded into the pocket. Like, it's like an oversized dumpling full of meaty goodness, and this juices it. Oh my God. The memory I have of that meal will forever be ingrained in my mind. And if I could have, just that flavor back in my palate, even if it's one bite, if I can't eat any more than one bite, that one bite will bring 100 good memories from my childhood. Oh, look at you. You look so beautiful. She went and got specially dressed so you guys could see her pretty. She just had a shower. So my husband is a genius at technology, unlike me. As you guys know, don't know how to edit. Ow. I can't eat very much. I'm dealing with a lot in life, but I think I'm dealing with it, learning to deal with it a lot better. So I've got remainder of lipstick on my face from yesterday.
No, we have to dance.
No, we're not going to dance, sweetheart.
No, I want you to
Still got makeup.
watch me.
I look terrible. Ow! You've got to be gentle with Mummy. Mummy's very sore. My bone's really sticking out today, remember?
Why?
I don't know.
That?
No, I'm not going to die, sweetheart.
What's this?
But I don't want to pass out on you again.
What's this?
Because you freak out. You think I'm dead. So, sorry, guys. I'm not gonna. I choose life, thank you. So, my daughter just asked me if I choose life or death. Life. I want to be near you. I want to be near you. Check your face. So, it's really excited to share that with you guys that my husband found a restaurant in New Farm, which is in the city. We're going to get our mother-in-law.
She's talking.
We got our... Stop, please.
Pinky.
Oh my God. If this isn't why some people turn off kids, I don't know what is. They take over your life. They take over your toilet routine. Say goodbye to going to the toilet by yourself. Say goodbye to having showers by yourself. Say goodbye to talking to yourself on a camera. Because it's not going to happen. They want to be part of everything you do. If you're eating something, even if they don't like it, they'll take it and eat it because it's your food.
Look behind you.
Oh, I can see. Tickle. Ow.
Sorry.
Anyway, hey, look, guys, no greys.
Hi.
Finally decided to use thank you, Jenna Marbles. I decided to use Not Just for Men, and the brush you get with it works a treat to get to the roots. Can you get rid of Trump with his hole in his butt? I don't like it. Give it to me. I'm going to show them. This is what my daughter did to Trump. He was wearing a suit, and you could push his butt and brown goop would come out. She decided to bite it, and the brown goop had disappeared. And she calls him Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump, my ass. He's so good, she violates him all the time. That's what we think of Mr. Trump. Yep, my husband he's very pro-Trump. I'm very anti-Trump. I'm anti-Hillary though, because I think she's just So, but anyway, not getting into politics. I hate politics. Australian politics are even worse than American politics. So I sound like my balls are about to drop.
Got baby. Got poopy.
But can you let me speak, my love?
What? Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun.
So yeah. Anyway, so my husband's found a restaurant, and we're gonna ask our mother-in-law if she can take the kids, hopefully for a night, and we can stay in the city for the night. And even though they're made out of puff pastry, it comes in a pack of 3. And I already said to him, FYI, I'm probably going to cry if they taste anything like my memory that I have in my brain in the foster family, because it's one of the first meals that I didn't have to beg for on the streets. It's one of those meals that is ingrained in my brain as one of the first meals I ever ate on a plate. And stop, you're being silly now. So it's one of those meals that it's hard to explain to people who've had food all their lives, who, you know, if you're hungry, you go by takeaway, or you go into the cupboard, or you know, for me, it was begging on the streets for food, and I was the one responsible for feeding my entire family. If I didn't find chocos and wild beans to cook in water and salt, then I got the bejesus beaten out of me till I bled. And so, you know, apart from the skewered rabbit that I got given when I got rescued from the neighbours fishing me out of the plastic potato material sack that my mother threw me away into the river, they cut me out and gave me a rotisserie rabbit. Apart from that meal, which is something I still want to experience again, which is you can't really get rabbit in Queensland, they're illegal. But that's another food that I'd love to emulate and, you know, just reminisce, because I have very few good memories of Colombia. You know, I have ones of running into my biological mum, tracking her down and her turning her back on us, and then telling everybody we'd been stolen or blah, blah, blah. Anyway, crap. And these meals are things that, it's like, I think it was the first time that you kind of was like, there's food and you can eat as much as you want. You don't have to, you know, have a couple of bites and then have to share, or, you know, share and have whatever everyone else didn't want, the tiny bite or something, and go a week without food. Stupid pop-up, sorry. So it's, I'm going to be really excited to report back to you guys to let you know how it went. I want to apologise for all my spots. I'm allergic to mosquitoes, and we went camping on the weekend. I think I posted a short clip about the property I own. The block is absolutely huge. I can't believe how big a block it is that I own. And it's awesome, it's beautiful. We camped there. Note to self, take an extra sleeping bag because I froze my titties off. And got no sleep, but the most awesome thing was having the birds wake you up. Well, I was already awake, but the birds come alive at 4:30 in the morning, kookaburras, all the other birds, and all I imagined was our house built and me putting minced meat on our veranda, feeding the wildlife and hand feeding kookaburras as I used to do on my parents' property. And it's things like that make me really excited for the future. So my husband and I have worked a lot on our relationship in the past couple of weeks. We've spoken a lot. We're finding a middle ground, which is really, really good. And sort of taking back from putting as much pressure on my son because I felt I couldn't rely on my husband. So my son was filling in to help me put clothes on and stuff like that, and now it's time for him to just enjoy being a kid, because he misses me very much and he's very attached to me, and I want him to enjoy being a kid, because at his age I was already a grown up. I was doing the best I could for what I knew how, survival, but I'm now learning the techniques for an adult to comprehend, and that I'm teaching my son how to think things through and how to breathe, and there's other ways to deal with things rather than just go, ah. But anyway, just wanted to give you guys an update. So far I'm doing pretty good. I've managed to eat 3 bits like that of a sausage roll. In Australia, sausage roll is puff pastry, and in the middle you've got herbs and pork and sausage mince, and they're about that thick. They're really delicious with onion and very yummy. When they're done right, they're soft and they're crunchy, and you put ketchup on it, and it's nice. Very hard to find a good sausage roll in Australia, and we finally found a company that does a really good one. So probably going to get some more of those. I can eat pork ribs. Only problem is that they're a bit expensive, but it takes me 2.5 days to finish those, so that covers me for a bit. And I've been eating scrambled eggs, and I've been hard-boiling eggs. So if I get hungry, I'll just go and have a hard-boiled egg. I still can't manage the yolk. It's just, I don't know why. It used to be my favourite part. But I can eat slightly salted the white. That's about it at the moment. If it's scrambled, I can manage that. But I'm finding now that I also can't have it too dry scrambled. It's got to be a little bit still wet. Otherwise, I can't swallow the texture. The pain is right here. Like I've seen other people explain when they have chili challenges, the pain they get down there. To me, it's a stomach spasm. God, my voice sounds good. If I could sing right now, it would sound awesome. So the only time I could sing Spice Girls was when I had a throat thing like this. And I remember I'm going off tangents, I always do, guys. My teacher at school, my maths teacher, put me up to sing for the school assembly, and which means you're singing in front of from kindy, prep, all the way to year 12s. And she wanted me to do Mama, Mama, I love you. I can't remember how the song goes. I think it's Mama for the Spice Girls. Anyway, and I was singing it in class, and she's like, oh, you've got to sing for the choir. That is amazing. And I had a cold. I had a chest infection at the time. And by the time it was time for me to sing, it disappeared. So I just went to her and I sang it to her in my normal voice. And she goes, oh, no, you can't do that. So, yeah, only time I can sing is when my throat's like this. But, yeah, anyway, guys, just a quick hello. Just very excited looking forward to going with my husband to this cantina. I don't know. Anyway, I'm intrigued to see whether they'll all start speaking to me in Spanish. I can understand more than I can speak, but, you know, un poco. Yo hablo un poco español. But I try and listen to it try and teach myself through my apps that I've bought so many. But I found that I had to spend over $200 for CDs, which I now can't play because my van doesn't play CDs. It only does, what do you call it? From your iPhone or from your Samsung. It only does music from your phone through Wi-Fi and stuff like that. And I don't have all those tapes on here. And that was, about $300 I paid for those. And that's the only ones they had. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. still remember my alphabet, and I still remember how to count. But yeah, that there's very many. Trying to talk to my family in Colombia, it's hilarious because I tried calling them, and all you see is no entiendo, and they're going no entiendo, and you no entiendo. And so you're going backwards and forwards. I don't understand. So you go into Facebook, quickly translate, type a message. Oh, see. And it's amazing, Google Translate. I tell you, it's changed the way of communication, because I can speak to my family in Colombia without being able to speak a word of Spanish. But as I was saying, I think I forgot to tell you the story about this. We went camping, and as it got to dusk, the mosquitoes got really bad, and we got bitten everywhere. My kids and I are allergic, and the only place I scratched was my face. And as you can see, it's taking a while, and didn't help that the rat saw an imperfection and decided to bite me. So it's taken a while to get rid of it. It's looking a lot better now than what it was 2 days ago. So I'll get there. And hopefully I'll speak to you guys soon. I was thinking about calling you my honeys, because my name is Bee, and you can be my honeys, my honeybees. Just to show you my love. And I know there's not many of you on here yet, but I'm hoping it grows. I'm not a food channel. I'm more of a, self-help yourself. No matter how hard life is, to help you look on the bright side of things, because life can suck. And I'm 38 years old, and I have got so many health issues. My life expectancy is not great. But I can either choose to dwell on that, or I can concentrate on getting a message across and getting awareness across for this condition that I have, that there's no treatment, no cure, no nothing. And see how many people can help me spread the message and get it out there, that this condition that really needs some investigation, some studying, some help. Because if not me, then someone after me, after I've gone, that gets it might be able to get treated. And if that can happen, then my goodness, God pulled me here for a reason. And I know that I've got a platform, that I've got. It just sucks that I don't have a nice page. I don't know how to do that stuff. I'm going to have to find someone who knows what they're doing and can help me out. It's just, like I said, I'm very mobile, so it's hard for me to get around. And I'm still recovering from last weekend's camping trip and stuff like that. It takes me a long time to recover. And then I went to my mother-in-law's to buy a boat for the family, because when we went camping, I saw the river next to our property, and I was just like, oh, wow, I can see taking the kids on a big blow-up thing and dragging them behind the boat and all these amazing things we could do as a family. And hopefully it's, I'm concerned about if there's any chop or anything like that, but there shouldn't be, because I've only ever been in the ocean. So there shouldn't be any out in the lake. So it should be all right. Otherwise I'll just pass out on a boat and all good until I come back to, and we'll just keep laying there and hang out. But yeah, guys, I hope you're doing well. Peace. Love you guys. Thank you for your support, for the ones of you that watch my videos. I want to try and start doing more of them, but unfortunately, it's not something happens every week. Next week I've got a spinal procedure on Tuesday. I'm getting huge needles put into my spinal cord. it's going to be pretty painful. I don't know if you guys want me to record. Or even if the nurse will be able to record the procedure so I can share it with you guys. But then on Wednesday, I've got another appointment with the gastrosurgeon. I've been keeping tabs of my eating. Only concern is I'm still dropping weight. So there's a good possibility that I'm going to have to go back on the feeding tube very soon if I don't start putting on some weight. And I've never, ever, ever had this problem. Like, I've only ever had the problem where I looked at food and I'd put on a kilo, of 5 pounds, You look at chips and I'd be like, oh, chips. Boom, I'm 5 kilograms heavier. I haven't even touched the damn chips. But that's basically what my body was like. And now it's like I'm eating and my doctor's like, just whatever's got the most calories, just try and get them in there. And I'm like, this isn't a problem I'm used to. I watch Mukbangs and the food they eat, and it's just like, oh my God, I wish I could eat that. Shout out Big Guy Appetite. I love you, man. And like I said before, I was watching him eat sushi, and it wasn't until I saw the end. I'd already ordered sushi, $80 worth, and saw that he didn't actually like the salmon sashimi. I'd already ordered it, but he made it look so delicious that I ordered some. I was able to have 2 bits that night, and for the next day I was able to eat 4 bits all day of sushi. So my husband went nuts. He loved it. My kids didn't even have much of it, so that was a waste of money, but it didn't all go to waste. It got eaten. So I'm glad I got chicken and mini seared salmon and stuff like that, so that, because my husband doesn't like to eat seafood the next day. Anyway, I've gone on a tangent again. I've really got to keep an eye on that. But I love you guys. I hope to speak to you soon. And Jesus, not very flattering angles, is it? I'm always in the same position on my right side, laying in bed, watching mukbangs. One of my favorites, I think, is Dorothy from Korea. Can't understand a word she's saying, but the food she makes looks absolutely amazing. And just really looking forward to watching Mama Appetite. Mama Appetite, my gosh, I love you and your son and Tiff, Diana. You guys are like, when I'm feeling a bit down, when I want a good laugh, my iPad will notify me when you guys go live, but my stupid iPhone doesn't. Don't know why, but it's frustrating because I miss a lot of the live feeds, and it's very frustrating. So I think I'm going to have to start carrying my iPad around with me everywhere I go, just so I can get notified and go onto my main. Otherwise, I come up as B Dench, and people are like, who's this? Instead of Blanca Waggle Dench. So my Instagram is B Dench, I think. My Twitter is at Waggle Blanca. Yeah, something like that. And I've just gotten the new app, something, where you can watch live feeds. Apparently Nico Avocado goes on there, because I've missed all his lives, and he's always such a funny character. I adore him. And B Loves also. There's like my go-to people when I BGA, Mama Appetite, Nico, B Loves. I don't like how the chewing, I guess. I'm not into the open mouth chewing, but her personality and her character is just so shines through that you kind of just go, meh, get over yourself, if that's all that's annoying you, get over it. Because it is worth watching her just to get that level-headed again. And, you know, but I still have you guys, I'm still shouting you out, guys, to do that challenge, that having to eat on your right-hand side laying down, because as you can see, there's a desk where I put my food, and I have to eat like this. And if you try and do a fork, you guys all have perfect hands, but I can't hold a pencil. So it's a bit hard for me to eat. So I'd love to see what of you guys, you know, even Nikocado Avocado, if any of you guys can put awareness out for heterotopic ossification and the limitations that you have having to lay on one side, because on my spinal cord I've got this massive bone that's just sticking out and pushes against my metal of my spinal cord. It's very painful, and I'd love to get awareness out there. And if you guys could take a challenge and get the word out there that, you know, you guys have so many viewers, that I hope that someone is a doctor, someone specializes in neurosurgery, and that they look at it, the challenge, and look into it, and hopefully get a link to my channel and go through my videos. I wish I'd written in the descriptions that when I'd put shout outs and stuff like that. But as I said, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm new to this. I am not confident of what I'm doing. All I know how to do is press record and press stop. I don't know how to do thumbnails. I don't know how to pretty up my page. I don't know how to do any of that. All I can do is I put videos. And I'm going to try and put the hashtag BeLovesLife, hashtag Nikocado Avocado and BGA on here to see whether they can watch it and get the challenge and see. I'd love to see BeLoves take it on, because I saw her palsy challenge, and I'd love to see how she'd manage to eat on her side when you have to use two hands and you can't. To see how she manages, because she's a trooper, and if anyone can do it, I think it'll be her. But it is so messy, you know, especially if you're trying to have soup or something like that. It's like, okay, my pillow's got food on it, great. And yeah, so I'm going to try and put it in the description, and hopefully it works. I've been having troubles uploading. So anyway, love you, my honeybees, and I'll talk to you soon. Love yous all. Bye.